Hello, this is Timothy Laval at the Lionsgate Missionary Vision, and here is some teaching on the blood of Yeshua living in you, making you the whole soul that he is. He never sinned, he never failed. Here's a picture of Matai. She's kind of a little sad there, it looks. And it reminded me of this guy, too tired to care. We're going to keep praying for him. We're going to see his deliverance. Here's Kathy and Timothy Laval and Matai and Taffy. I was talking about generational curses. And I just want to share something that I want to make clearer that I said. Yeshua and his blood, he is a whole soul, okay? Yeshua never failed, never sinned, and I covered that a little bit. But the wholeness of Yeshua working in us, the wholeness of him, is what you and I need. We need to be a whole soul. We have fragmented areas of our lives. But when they talk about generational curses, it's not that I don't believe they exist. I do believe they exist. And I believe they are something that Yeshua has provided for us, the tools to overcome. And the biggest tool is the blood that he shed for us, imparting his whole soul. The life of the flesh is in the blood, okay? Leviticus 17, I think it is. And so the life of the flesh is in the blood. And what's in the blood? The blood is the work of the Holy Spirit working in you in the case of Yeshua's blood, and your soul is your natural blood. So when I say you're no longer of the generation of your fathers and your mothers, I'm talking about Yeshua. Matai, get out of the camera. Move. All right. So let me take that again. So when I talk about that you're no longer of the bloodline of your father and your mother, and you're no longer of the curses of their generation, as a believer who's washed in the blood, you've received the whole soul of your Messiah. And so I guess to break it down a little clearer, what I want you to understand is that though you have the genetics of your father and your mother in your physical body, the blood of Yeshua has made a way for you to be free from all of that, and your identity being in the Messiah and in his shed blood imparts to you his whole soul. So you are not a slave to sin anymore. You're not a slave to the failures of your father and your mother, but you've been liberated in the Messiah. And what greater thing can you have than the blood of his own soul running through your veins? And so you're no longer of the generations of your father and mother. You're of the generation of Yeshua the Messiah, who's the firstborn from the dead. And the blood that flows through his veins is now flowing through yours prophetically, spiritually, and I believe that it has an effect on your natural being. Natural being, you know, the word supernatural just means more natural. And so you're more than natural. You're not just a mere person. What Paul said, you're not just mere men. If you act like mere men, then there's gossip and backbiting, and he said that in Corinthians. But don't be like mere men. You're called to be more than a mere man. You're called to be the expression of the Messiah in the earth. And that's the word of the Lord. So I hope that explanation helps you a little bit. Shalom. Thank you for listening. I hope this teaching on the blood of Yeshua will make your whole soul even more whole. And if you want to give to the Lion Share Portal, just write your check to the Lion Share Portal, P.O. Box 521, Idlewild, California, 92549. Also, when you give, realize we do a lot of stuff. We do discipleship. We help people with healing, inner healing, deliverance. You name it, full gospel is that which we preach. Shalom.